Hello everybody, happy Monday, June 29th, almost July, amazing. Okay, we have a lot of cards that came in today, so I'm gonna hop right in. Two oils again, Neroli, who was last week also, but doesn't wanna leave yet, and Helichrysum, Neroli and Helichrysum, which actually smell really good together. Would have never known. Neroli is, again, I'm gonna really put over my heart. Hey, how are you? So glad you're here. Hey, Sean, my goodness. So Neroli is the oil of shared purpose and partnership. So, hey, Jess. And it calms a troubled heart in relationships. And again, this is, this time of 5 different planets being retrograde, Mercury, Venus, Mars. So I don't know about you guys, but, me knowing this has really helped in terms of my relationships. Like, just speaking even with my parents. Hey, Shawnee, so good to see you. Just I have so much more compassion, and I also just, this is not the time to get into an argument. This is not the time to push your way. This is really a time of, you will really get into it if you really push it right now. So this is such a beautiful time of practicing what Neroli kind of stands for, which is, cooperation, acceptance, growth, empathy, patience. How can this situation thrive, right? So, for example, like my parents are divorced. So, I speak with them separately, but I'm going to be seeing them in a couple of weeks. And, they each have some different things that they're concerned about. And I'm not concerned about any of those things, right? Like, I have a totally different viewpoint of what's going on. And you know what? It's really just okay. I've said to both of them, whatever is going to help you to feel good, the boys and I will do. Done. It's like amazing how you can literally hear people's hearts expand, and you can hear their breath deepen when they realize that they're not going to have to argue with you. I will, Shawnee, I will. And so it's really amazing how much that shifting myself, right, helps to shift these, situations. And we can take that to, our significant others, our parents, our children, same thing with my kids, like just push back on whatever, right? Push back on nothing because, they're teens. And I just went with the flow, rode the wave. How can this situation thrive? How can I bring more love to this situation? And just walking into every situation like that, putting on my Neroli has been really helpful. Okay, second oil is Helichrysum oil for pain. So of course, Helichrysum is this amazing physical chemical healer. Like it is great for skin, great for like cuts. It's the oil of like stitches, like it literally kind of stitches together your skin. It's really powerful for any kind of pain as well, like in your joints and different things like that. So really great physical chemical healer, but it's also the oil that will help to restore your confidence in life and your confidence in yourself. It helps to give us strength and endurance. And it also imbues joy. You know I love Helichrysum. I love the smell of it. I love it together with the neroli. And it really also reminds us to have gratitude for our journey, for our challenges, for everything. And right now, you know, when you have 5 planets in retrograde, we are really going through past stuff, and we are, you know, we have such a great opportunity to learn and grow from it, and it will bring up some pain, possibly, has for me as well. But how are you going to respond to that or move through that? And this oil is really helping. So helps with perseverance, transformation, courage, and hope. So, yay, those are our oils. Neroli, Helichrysum, delicious, nothing better. Okay. And they're going to help support us this week, right? And support us during this time for sure. Okay, first card up. Trust the timing. Trust the wave, right? Time is not running out. We are not in a rush. Everything is happening in divine timing. It's happening perfectly for our soul's growth and for where we are at. It's perfect. Everything's perfect. You are perfect. I am perfect. Perfectly perfect. That's it. It's that simple. Love is all there is. All there is love. Same thing. So trust the wave. You're never too late. You're just not. We're never too old. That's like ridiculous. We are never too old. We're never too late to open up to our soul's yearnings and desires and our soul's journey. You know, trust the season that you're in and just enjoy and ride it. Ride it hard. Okay. Next card up, tuning in. Osho. Love me some Osho. Don't you love how this lady who is meditating has this really wonderful, like, Mona Lisa smile on her face, right? So, you know, we can watch the show of our mind, of our ego, of the outer world. We can watch the show. We can watch the show of the media, although I don't really suggest watching any media. But anyway, once in a while, I guess. But watch the show and don't dive into the drama. You don't have to get caught up in the drama of either your inner, like, ego type world, right? Your mind and all of the talk there, the chatter, the mind chatter, or the outer world chatter. You can literally stay. Look at how divine she looks in her meditation and in her space of truth. And that's probably the most important thing that I do every single day. And I am now devoted more than I've ever been. The more challenging that things have gotten in certain ways for me, the more that I meditate. And it's awesome. So again, I'm happy to help anyone who wants to kind of some pointers in terms of starting a meditation practice. But honestly, that's where all the answers lie, and that's what keeps me sane, just slightly sane. Okay, next one up is this oracle deck of Kuan Yin, who is a ascended master and amazing divine goddess. And so the 10 Sisters of Light is reminding us that this lifetime is really a culmination lifetime for many of us, star seeds and seekers in the world, where we're drawing on our all these different potencies and different lives that we've lived since different incarnations we've had here, whether they be hundreds, thousands, it doesn't matter. This is a culmination lifetime, and we're, you know, it's all coming together for us now. Like, you know, I've had different readings and they've said, like, you were a teacher, you were a healer and a midwife, you were a priestess and a priest. And those lifetimes are coming together for me during this lifetime. And we all have things like that. That are coming together, and we know them, right? Those are our strengths. Those are the things that we're drawn to. Those are the things that we keep pursuing, that we keep thinking about, that we keep coming back to. And again, this is a perfect time for that, as we're in this retrograde extravaganza, and we get to keep kind of going back and going over things and being helped along in our journey. So this is a process of spiritual weaving and integration at a soul level, and it's an intense time. But we also are really getting to let go of what's no longer serving, so we can activate more of our soul's abilities on a higher level. Woo, woo, love it. Okay. This is an activation card. It's an Ondarian activation card. This is earth green. This is what the stone actually looks like. And just by all of us looking at this card, we're getting activated. We're getting activated in great abundance, prosperity, and success. So keep looking at the card. The Gaia green energy, which you can see is a part of it. It's more a part of the actual stone, but there's also purples, but green is predominantly the color. It represents the heart of Mother Earth, which is so beautiful, and it connects us with our hearts and brings us into perfect alignment with Mother Earth. This brings with it the gifts of unconditional love and infinite compassion, which again goes along with all of our other cards today, and a beautiful way to move forward, which brings us to our inquiry cards. How do we most profoundly, strongly, and in an honoring way move forward right now during this time? And this is such an awesome card, an activation. What if I were free? What if you were free? That's the question to be maybe journaled. You can journal on this question, meditate on this question. What if I were free? What would your life look like if you were free? Anyway, that gives me the chills to think about. And I love to think about pondering this question. What if I were free? What would that look like in my life? So enjoy that. And our final card is one of our sigil cards from our sigil magic cards from Michelle Blanchette. Dear amazing, aren't we all free, Sean? Well, so good question, love bug. Good question. Aw, Sean, thank you. Aren't we all free? So again, that's the question. I think a lot of people that are not necessarily free or don't feel free in their lives. They don't feel free. So why do you feel free? Why does someone not feel free? I don't know. It's just all kinds of good questions to ponder. But if we were all free, what would that look like? Right? What would that look like? Freedom has totally been my word for a while now, Jess. That's funny. I loved when I had my license plate from New Hampshire when I was living there. Live free or die. So for me, responsibilities doesn't feel very free to me, but maybe it does to you. Anyway, all right, so our sigil card, our sigil magic, michelleblanchette.com, awesome new oracle deck. These are so powerful. Today our card is create and destroy. Create and destroy. So what are we creating? What can be destroyed so that we can create, right? What can we maybe make room for? If we destroy things, then we can make room. What can we create so that we can then destroy things that are no longer serving? So, pretty intense. I mean, creation is constant and destruction is constant, and maybe that's what freedom is. Wah. I need music. I need music on these things now. I'm gonna have to have Alex help me with that. So, dear amazing souls, it's delicious to be here and wonderful to see all of you virtually. I love you all. I'm so grateful for friendships from every time period in my life are represented here. It's so cool, so fun. Anyway, sending huge amounts of love. Yeah, Sean, yep. Destroy things to be free. That's another way to think of it. It's cool to think about these things, right? Anyway, I love you guys. Thinking of you, holding you all in my heart. May you all have a beautiful, blessed week. And as we move into July, the joys of July. And I will see you next Monday. Huge blessings and namaste.